wish you could be friends again.
It Takes Two is the latest project from the master of co-op games, Joseph Fares, who brought us the likes of Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons and the magnificent A Way Out. With a back catalogue like that, my expectations for this platformer were pretty high. Not only were those expectations met, but they were well and truly smashed in what is my current game to beat for the Game of the Year award as things stand. Before we properly jump into this review, I just want to throw a very tiny spoiler warning out there for some cool gameplay reveals. But fear not, as I won't be talking any actual story spoilers. Right then, on with the review.
No! I will help you fix your relationship! Chapter 1! Fix your relationship! Plus,
I promised your daughter to fix your marriage.
It Takes Two is bursting with charm. It sets out to tell a story about two divorcing parents who are sucked into a Toy Story inspired world thanks to the tears of their Matt Heafy looking daughter. It's not just me, is it? Seriously, that girl looks like she's off touring with Trivium in her spare time. Okay, moving swiftly on. Parents Cody and May are transformed into toy versions of themselves, and with the help of the walking, talking Book of Love, must fix their relationship and learn to work together to get back to their real world bodies. Without diving into spoilers, the narrative goes pretty much the way you'd expect, and fans of Disney Pixar movies will find a lot to love with this true to life heartwarming tale, while others may find themselves rolling their eyes during one or two cheesy moments. There are, however, a lot of, shall we say, darker moments in the story that makes this one you may prefer to play with a partner or friend rather than your kids. Not that the story isn't suitable for children, because it is, but both Harry and myself, as well as Luke and myself, found these darker moments absolutely hilarious, and I'm not sure some of these more mature themes will play as well with a younger player. Either way, the story, dialogue and character interactions between Cody, May, the Book of Love and every other wonderfully crazy side character you meet along the way will keep you grinning like a fool from beginning to end. What makes this journey even more special is that the gameplay not only matches this wonderful story, it surpasses it.
you two must kill them.
What? We can't kill those crazy creatures, you nuts. No offense.
On the surface, It Takes Two is a co-op platformer. However, that would be a massive oversimplification, as the game is a melting pot of not just platforming at its absolute best, but also a fun mix of multiple video game genres that will leave you and your chosen playmate grinning from ear to ear. Early in the game, you and your buddy will find yourselves playing a really fun hammer and nail game where one player uses the nails to set up makeshift monkey bars for the other player to use their claw hammer to swing around the level. You'd think this clever mechanic will be enough to build a whole game around. Instead, it's simply there for that specific shed-themed chapter before being ditched for the next massively fun style of gameplay just minutes later. This happened time and time again, and not only kept gameplay fresh, but also made me excited for every new chapter, as I'd never know what type of game I'd be playing next. One minute, we'd be navigating a toy pirate ship, and the next, we'd be playing an isometric dungeon crawler. It was insane how many shifts in gameplay there was, and I could go on and on with all these examples, but I'll leave the joy of discovery for yourselves.
Alright, now we just gotta get through her toys.
Well, this would have been a lot easier if you'd tidied her room.
Yeah, well, at least I didn't buy her a crazy space monkey that nearly got us killed.
Oh, shut your clay face.
Yeah.
The locations in which these different gameplay parts take place in are nothing short of stunning as well. I played the majority of It Takes Two on PS5, but the little I did play on PS4 looked nearly just as good, so whichever version you're playing, you're in for a visual treat. Every chapter is filled to the brim with fun and creativity, and although the story can be finished in around 10 hours, you'll likely see that time stretched out to about 15 hours due to the amount of time you'll end up putting into messing around with your buddy and playing one of the many mini games against one another. There are so many activities that feel like their own little game, and half of them aren't even needed to finish the story. They're just there because, well, they're fun. Joseph Fares went on record as saying he didn't want pointless collectibles and instead wanted to fill this world with fun things to do with your friend, and Joseph and his team at Hazelight have really over-delivered on that promise. Each of these amazing locations have a hilarious theme, whether it's an acid trip-like journey through a toy kaleidoscope or being stuck inside a tree in the garden where you're caught up in a full-blown war between the squirrels and the wasps. Each of these levels play into the characters' real-world lives as well. For example, the squirrel and wasp war I just mentioned is due to a wasp nest that Cody never got around to removing in his real life. Boss fights in the shed with angry toolboxes and giant hoovers are due to Cody and May's neglect of those items over the years. And the journey through a magical castle is a direct reflection of the toy castle they built for their daughter in the real world. It's all mental, but bloody brilliant at the same time, and I'm already really excited to jump back in again as soon as I can drag another friend along for the ride. Thankfully, it's really easy to convince friends to come and play, because just like A Way Out, this game comes with the option of a buddy pass, so only one of you or your chosen player needs to buy the game, which is really handy given the game can't be played in single player. In my experience, the game worked flawlessly, both online and using couch co-op, and the buddy pass was really easy to set up as well, so there's no excuse not to start playing this incredible title right away. Go on, do it! Do it!
I'm a mercenary. I fight for anyone who pays me the food and shelter.
What food? Huh? Worms? Slugs? Larvae?
No, I'm a vegetarian and gluten-free. I get paid.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm really excited about this game. I opened this review by stating that It Takes Two is an early contender for the Game of the Year, and that really holds true for me. Whether it's the outstanding platforming that is worthy of any Mario or Crash Bandicoot game, the amazing mishmash and nods to other popular gaming genres, or the Pixar-inspired charm and story, It Takes Two is something really special that you should be playing with a friend right now. Trust me, you won't regret it. I give It Takes Two a whopping 9.5 out of 10. Thank you for checking out this video review. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button as well because it helps out a lot. Also, for the written version of this review, make sure to check out our website respawning.co.uk where you can also find all the latest news and reviews. And if you want to keep up with everything we're doing, then make sure you're following us over on our socials at Respawning UK over on Twitter, Instagram or Facebook. Once again, thank you for watching, I've been Mikey, and I shall catch you next time.